talk about.
Yeah, well, you would name the top three players. He would be one of them because he has that following, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to get this crowd wound up, and he's got to get at Mark Webster, especially in these early legs. Unsettle Mark Webster.
I wonder what it took out of him last night, because the adrenaline rush, I've never seen a celebration like that from Peter Manley.
No, you're right. I mean, that was emotion right there. And you could be right, Dave. It could have drained him a bit. But Peter Manley, although he's a big fella, he's actually very fit in his own right, that he can stand on that dartboard and play hours and hours. So I don't think that's going to worry him. I think he's going to have to get the adrenaline pumping like he did yesterday. His opponent, Mark Webster, we haven't really seen much of him over here yet. Just tell us a little bit about him. Well, I mean, to win a world championship, you've got to be a great player, not just a good player. And since he's moved over to the PDC, he just hasn't done it. I don't know whether it's been a little bit of nerves, and he thinks he's got to prove something. But this is a big situation for Mark Webster. If he can take out Peter Manley and have a good run in this tournament, then that will make him a good player overnight in this system. And it doesn't half look like James Wade. Well, perhaps Peter Manley will think that and do exactly the same as he did to Wadey. Really good atmosphere. Don't forget, we've got Andy Hamilton, Raymond van Barneveld following this one, your commentary team, John Gwynn and Dave Lanning.
Two men with a mission on stage here on day 3. And
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg is marked to throw first. Game on.
Well, Dave, we've got Mark Webster here, the left-hander from North Wales, and the man,
44.
of course, that Peter Manley has to beat in order to maintain this run that he needs in this particular tournament. News is, of course, that he hasn't actually yet been able to qualify for Blackpool, but a really good run in this tournament can help his cause no end, and that's his aim. So Webster getting us underway with a rather disappointing 44, but he's picked up now, and first to 9, as has been the case
100
in the previous round, round 3. There you have Peter Manley, the hero of last night, certainly as far as Chrissy Manley was concerned,
96.
beating the left-hander James Wade. Now he's got another southpaw in the shape of Mark Webster to overcome.
60.
Webster then looking to establish himself in the PDC ranks. I think it's been a little bit of a sporting culture shock for the Northern Welshman.
140.
And of course, this man, Peter Manley, could be saved fighting for his position to hold on to his place amongst the elites of the PDC. 18 now should be the dart.
85. Peter, you require
Yes, it'd been interesting if he got 25, he'd have gone treble 20 double top. Now Manley's in with a chance here, needed the treble 19 though. So it could be first blood here to Webster,
93.
the 25-year-old former BDO world champion from Denbigh in North Wales, a fraction inside.
20.
Needed to go towards that other dart, I feel.
48.
Slide it in off the barrel.
Double top for Manley. They caught him one dart, might need 2.
28.
Gonna need more.
Mark, you require 20.
Trying to get it with that third dart. He had a great marker in there. Now then, Webster looking at double 10, and if he doesn't get it, it'll be Manley. He'll be looking at double 10. Well, you cannot afford those kind of misses at any stage in the match, but particularly when you've started the match throwing first, as Webster did. Now then, Manley therefore gets the early break that he's seeking. Chrissy Manley looking very composed as she did it in the game against James Wade, Dave, early doors, but she was almost a nervous wreck towards the end.
So not the most auspicious opening leg. Manley needing 4 darts, and Webster had his chances there. 6 darts at a double to take the first leg with the throw.
84.
Must do better. Peter Manley, such a figure on the big-time dart scene. He's been the former #1, of course, and Webster is a new kid on the block on the PDC circuit. But a fair player, as you can see by these darts.
180.
A wonderful 180 there from Webster. That's the first in this match. And the man who's
41.
in round 4 by virtue of beating a snake bite Peter Wright, the man from Lowestoft, yesterday by 9 legs to 6.
Lovely character.
57.
Peter had his hair dyed blue to match the sponsors. There's Webster, but Webster was a match for him. Here's Manley, conqueror of
60.
the champion James Wade in a memorable match last night, where it has to be said Manley showed more bottle than Moe and Shandon.
Dead right, certainly did, and no doubt he might have had a spot later of the. Well, certainly enjoys a drop of champagne from time to time. I'm sure.
100. Mark, you require
So Webster
80.
again with chances. Now double top. His finishing wasn't too clever opening time,
40.
but that's another
Rating
missed
you
shot.
require 140.
And Manley has a habit of getting this kind of finish on the way now.
80.
Yeah, a little careless there.
Mark,
He'd be
you
the first to
require
admit.
40.
But Webster now, he was unlucky with the
Games
first
on
start
the
at
second
double
leg.
top for the last of
Mark
his
Webster.
3 before, and
Third leg
makes
is
no
marked
mistake
to
this
throw
time.
first.
So immediately
Game on.
breaking back, having lost the first leg with the throw, he takes the second against the throw. Yes, game's going on board 2. It's Osborne 1, Wayne Jones 0. With all these games are going to be really good games. Welding 3-0 down against Baxter on board 4. Welding has really been playing well in this
43.
tournament. That's a great start for Ronnie Baxter. And Barnard against Smith. Dave, what a good scalp for Barnard yesterday, beating Mervyn King.
57.
Ronnie Baxter might make a run on the blind side here. He's on board 4, well away against Welding.
41.
Yeah, he's had some terrific results, Welding. Getting to round 4, but he's going to be he's going to have it all to do there.
100.
Colin Osborne, Wayne Jones, board
140.
2. Yeah, fair audience as I look out through the commentary box window, watching that one. Both have got a lot of loyal support.
130.
Just the 4 boards being used now. Of course, we've been using 8 up to this stage. There we are, back main board, the stage, and Peter Manley
60. Mark, you
to
require
avoid going 2-1
110.
down here. So Webster wanting 110.
Oh, he missed the single 10. That was careless.
86.
Tied it up, and he knows that Manley can't finish on 217, so Webster will be back to move into the lead for the first time in this match on double 12.
40. Mark, you require 24. Game shot.
Well, double 12 he wanted, double 12 he got, and he takes the lead, 2 legs to 1. Manley was 3-1 down against James Wade, fought back well in the end to
85.
squeeze home 9-8, survived 1 match point for certain.
Yes, and Wade, if he's watching today, I know, will
85.
be thinking that he did throw it away. He had 3 clean darts at 52 to win the match and missed, so poor old James, I should imagine, will be
140.
feeling like he should go jump off Wigan Pier at the moment. Did the hard work. Those are our messages going through.
Well, Lloyd
83.
Baxter's one of them. He was 6-3 down against John Part yesterday and came back to win that. So maybe so, maybe so.
100.
Manley looking comfortably set here, unless of course his rival here can hit another 180. He's done one.
140.
Well, there's somebody saying, come on Jenkins, but since Jenkins plays Jenkins in the next round, I don't know which one he means.
140.
Tell me your answer.
Try